Well, tonight, the Call 6 investigators have uncovered new details in the horrific death of a 2-year-old girl.
Destiny Massey died after police say she was abused in this house last year. Prosecutors say the little girl's mother, Brittany, killed her after a potty training accident. Our Call 6 investigators have uncovered a call for help that did not go anywhere. Call 6 investigator Kara Kinney joins us now with the exclusive details. Kara?
That's right, Erica. After little Destiny died, we requested the mother's file with the Department of Child Services to see if she had a history with the state. Well, 6 months later, we finally received that file, and in it we learned little Destiny and her sister were covered in signs of abuse. We also learned someone called the child abuse hotline and reported Brittany Massey before the girl's death.
Brittany Massey is facing murder, battery, and neglect charges stemming from the November 2013 death of her 2-year-old daughter, Destiny. Her trial is scheduled for August. Prosecutors say she held her daughter face down on a bed after a potty training accident. According to DCS documents obtained by the Call 6 investigators, someone called the Indiana Child Abuse and Neglect Hotline on March 14, 2012, more than a year before Destiny's death. That person reported Brittany Massey for physically abusing one of her children, but the call was screened out, meaning it did not meet the DCS threshold for investigation at the time. What exactly does that mean?
What that means is a call that came into our hotline did not meet certain criteria for it to be passed on.
Can you say why this call was screened out?
I don't know the specifics of why that particular call was non-assessed, but since that was early on in the hotline process, since then we have changed the policy and changed the way that we do business at the hotline to better serve the Hoosiers.
DCS spokesperson James White explains current hotline workers can make recommendations, but the ultimate decision to do an abuse or neglect assessment is at the local level. The change came after criticism from the public and state lawmakers. Is there any way of knowing whether this phone call, had it not been screened out, could have saved this little girl's life?
Yeah, sadly, there's no way to know.
The hotline takes in about 190,000 calls a year, and White says they need as much information from the caller as possible.
Please do call in 800-800-5556, and we will go through the process to make sure that we can do everything we can to serve that child.
Now, in 2009, DCS was screening out 15% of abuse and neglect calls. By 2011, that number had risen to 39%. Now, current numbers are not available because DCS does not technically have a screen-out process anymore. DCS says they now take some action on every single call. Massey's defense attorney did not return our request for comment. Kara Kinney, RTV6.
All right, thank you, Kara. And this